org. If mousesports go along with numbers, that could be interesting. But of course, they are going to concentrate their efforts. That's a great Kobe from Dexter, taking Jackinho out of the sky. And it's happening again. The pistols are prevailing, and all the rifles are falling. JW and Golden left with MP9s eating a massive flashbang. That Deagle shot really felt like a slam dunk, you know.
Yeah, and he collects 3 for his troubles as well. Dexter on fire right now, man. This whole series, he's been lighting up the scoreboard in map 2.
There's no Kevlar for these players. The MP9s could do something, but there are so many angles being held by mousesports that they've got to give up an AUG, a FAMAS, and an MP9, and the second round. Again, from a T perspective, it's often better to win the second than the first because it puts the loss bonus in the bin. It sets them back even further, the CT side.
E hype tá em level 2, hein? Lembrando que hoje tem sorteio de 2.
They've got real odds here now with Heaven control coming up. XANTARES can save them in this position, but the flash takes his attention long enough to allow his teammate to come out of Heaven. Rush will get the bomb down the back of the site. 2v3 retake. tiziaN, syrsoN still alive. Full kit in hand. tiziaN finds the first kill. syrsoN from up top comes out, but the Deagle is too strong this round. Imbued with the power of God, and tiziaN in the 1-on-2 situation with a smoke and flash can smoke Squeaky out and try to get closer towards the site. We'll eventually have to worry about Hut. Saw the spam calm down to get confirmation on poizon and can potentially go for a stick or bait out a peek. He sees that someone might have crossed out, and poizon gets nervous, thinks that he'd actually stuck the bomb in that spot and ends up losing the round.
So unfortunate with where that bomb wound up getting planted versus the post plant. Sometimes
you know it's coming, and maybe we'll find out why. They'll start to push up towards car. poizon back against the wall. Doesn't give a damn. 3 kills here. All headshots with the USP, and blameF refreshes his position. But not only that, he can fall back, and he has a teammate to help him out as well. What on earth is that? All the kills from...
And that's the thing about T-side Mirage. You have to have players who aren't afraid of taking fights. You have to have individuals who are content with pushing up apartments and trying to take on the B anchor. Shot chawzyyy. Oh my god! chawzyyy! He just lines them all up! I'm just rambling on, yeah, but chawzyyy gets all 4 of them with the Desert Eagle. It's an eco around chawzyyy, and he destroys SJ.
Favors the T's right now. 4v3, JKS. Fighting inside of Squeaky, needed to get that kill and does, but doesn't have a fallback plan. tabseN will make sure to capitalize on that moment. 2-on-2 now.
need to get the shot. tabseN does manage. Looked a little scary there, but he does manage to bring this back to a 1v1, and he gets the drop down advantage for tabseN as he gets the bomb planted. poizon, no need to deny it, no way to deny it. He has to go through, yep, and he's not even going to hide it. He knows that tabseN is lit. Yeah, he's just hoping to get lucky.
poizon's here to come through, maybe wrap around through control room, but ooh, making a ton of noise, and there's lots of time left on the clock, but of course, tabseN at this point could have gotten anywhere. Bombs planted backside, which means the amount of positions is limited, and now poizon's second-guessing himself, thinking it might be Heisenberg. He's really, I feel like, playing reactively right now, not making a good guess as to where tabseN goes, and I just feel like poizon is doubting himself a little bit.
On window.
Establishing control top mid.
Yeah, and they're lucky that they got it for free. I mean, they have, just check their utility. They're pretty strapped right now when it comes to nades. Brawlin actually almost getting the better of Dexter there at half wall, but I think you said it as well, but I've heard a lot of different people talking about acoR as somebody who, has something yet to prove, and I'm sure he knows it. So it's nice to see him loosening it up just right now. Making a play over here at the arch side of mid, finding 2. This is 3rd on the round. Fnatic also just hesitating on the refrag. 4 for acoR. He does finally get dropped by JW, but Dexter cleans it up. 9-2. mousesports in a commanding lead still.
Yep, getting more comfortable now. There was good rifle support there for acoR as well. So it looks like he's warmed up somewhat. See the target selection there, not going crazy. He wants to fire one shot and get 1 kill. 4 rounds in a row for...
Guy holding from back spawn, even if he's not. And then when they come up onto the site, you can sit behind the CT smokes, you can sit behind the site box, but they can just get mollied out. There's not a whole lot of options for the CTs to just guarantee they win, even if they know you're here.
It's just about, you know, stacking guns on that site right now. Quad players, 4 players here, 4 complexity on the A site, ready with the Deegs. We've seen how dangerous they can be. And, well, all of Big are going to come ripping around this corner. And there you go. Hail of bullets picking up one. But again, on that bomb site, kill after kill coming through. And even blameF not able to get a kill with that Deeg. So
3 situation. The retake's a little bit far right now. I don't know if they'll easily get in. tiziaN from the tunnels with the rifle is surely going to be the most important part of this puzzle. And he finds his kill and a half. And now it's blameF low. He sneaks his way out of the door. Smoke goes down, but it's not a far away smoke. syrsoN looking to play above it, and he sees the shadow still. Oh, he'll find the kill. Beautifully played by syrsoN. That was actually fantastic. He could have thrown that smoke in the doorway and made his life miserable, thinking about sticking the bomb or not. Instead, he forced blameF to find out.
Назад, назад. А второй где? Я да.
They need that rotation now. Brolan could be crucial here. Looking for more on the A bomb site though. Still alone, and down goes BOLTZ. This could be a much needed 4th round for Fnatic. 5 versus 2 for them. acoR in no man's land trying to bait the shot. The crouch pick will be enough. He's got more to do though, and there's more onto Crims. One more towards Bank. There are 40 seconds for mousesports to turn this around. ropz is on the way from connector. Brolan towards long now. Things will slow down for a time. Bomb plant pressure is rising though, on top of default at the moment. That's very awkward indeed. May give him an angle, you never know. There is the flank from Brolan, eliminated by ropz, and the dream is collapsing for Fnatic. They had so many players alive.
No way.
Stereo frags from mousesports, 12-3. A monstrous half again, this time on overpass. Just
it'll be in top form, but you just run into this one team and they've just got your number.
Yeah.
It feels like that with complexity and Big, where complexity, they just cannot seem to win.
It's crazy
against Big right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely insane, and this could be the very last round of the game. XANTARES here to corral those rotations. They come in for the flank. XANTARES threw the smoke in the butt, and now it's just JKS. He goes down as well. Another 3K on a list of 3Ks here for XANTARES.
victim. Perhaps he has an idea of his own. Blind makes his way to the site at the very least. He needs rotation, but ropz is cutting that off in a smoke on Arch at the moment. Golden trying to offer something from the library, and dexter again is just doing more and more damage. Now Crims finds himself alone top mid. acoR with 3 kills in this round, on a T side no less, before the bomb is planted. Great to see.
Yeah, he's having a heck of a game so far. I mean, it really started to shape up after, you know, what I would say we highlighted, you know, negatively highlighted a little bit. Maybe his
Smokes are up already. They still have reasonable positions. I think acoR may have spotted somebody top mid, where he's laser focused on that. Crims, great position though by the bench. That'll be a problem. Can he find any of him? He could have gone second mid, but acoR seems to have a reasonable read, but it's just too deep to check. How has that happened?
What?
Oh, this is collapsing. Jackinho now, he knows where they both are at the very least. There will be a 2-man swing, or a crouch peek from acoR, in fact. Makes it a 1-on-1. There's a jump, a slap from Jackinho. It will be 6th round for Fnatic.
Ends up getting taken down. They know there might be one more body here, and tiziaN tries to do a lot of work, but they are down to just 2 players. One of them in the back of the site, tabseN, trying to figure out which side of the ramp someone will peek from. Very patient and calm about holding this angle on the USP, and Manny makes it look so smooth, that tabseN. But it is blameF. There's Maui on the desk, allotted as one of the best clutchers. A top 6 player last year by HLTV standards. Does some damage here to tabseN. Has info on 1. But doesn't know about this flank creeping up behind him. Bullet whizzes by his head. He doesn't respond just yet on that low sense, of course. 50 seconds up and his opponent flees. Is there a chance he can isolate this fight? But more importantly, can he actually snake this bomb? No! tabseN will make sure he doesn't get his paws on it. Takes him out and ends the round.
Brilliant work from Big. And going into this match, you know, it feels to me like Big surviving in these tournaments recently has just been...
We all know an AWP or 2 that hit way too many headshots when they don't need to. And they're like, man, why aren't you aiming lower? But, you know, with the scout, it actually, that skill is very important. Now, with the pressure out mid, we've got the counter flash, but tiziaN comes out a little bit closer than his teammate did, and blameF is here in the backlines to support config and support himself. He gets the kills at mid, as well as the player dropping cat behind him, and flicks back around to get XANTARES. Can he just make it the eco ace? Keto here up at long, and blameF's just going to